Hi Mark, it's an impressive looking cabinet.
Yeah, it is, and there's just, if I just push a few of them up the back a little bit tighter, I've got a room for a few more.
That's what I was going to get at. So there's not much space for a few more, but I'm sure that we can, extend that trophy cabinet, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to get a good trophy for this Autumn Sun Pixilim filly that we did pick up in Adelaide. She's got a really good pedigree. She was out of a well-performed Brazilian mare who was winning up to 1,800 metres, but she stems through some pretty good staying form lines too. She goes back through the family of Zavit, who won an Auckland Cup and also an Adelaide Cup.
Well, that's right. When you look at these international pedigrees, and they do have the Australian or New Zealand connection, you know that they work here. And especially with Zavit, who's just a wonderful performer who was so consistent. And look, he ran the 3,200 out, the best cups in Australia. The ones we're looking for are 3,200 metres.
She's by first season sire of the Autumn Sun. Now, this isn't a sire that people are trying to take a punt on. He's a son of Redout's Choice, and he's been touted as being the replacement to Redout's in the stallion barn. And he's been a highly sought after stallion. His horses have brought big money at his first season, and he stands for a pretty hefty price tag.
And the wraps on them are very big at the moment. The trainers that have got them are absolutely tickled pink with him. There's a lot of them that look like they're going to go early and then train on.
Let's talk a little bit about this filly that we are syndicating at the moment. She's by the Autumn Sun, out of Pixilim. She boasts a very strong pedigree, but when you looked at her at the sales, you knew she was going to take a little bit of time, and you purchased her with cup races in mind long term.
Oh, that's right. Look, if you've got a cup horse that's going to run you out the 2,500 or 3,200 or whatever, you don't want to rush them as a 2-year-old. And, these are the horses that we buy, let them grow right out, develop, have a bit of spring on them, and then get them back and have them racing in the autumn.
And that's why we're offering it now. Look, we don't tend to offer these horses that take time straight from the sales. We like to let them grow out, and people are able to capitalise on all the hard work that's been done. And if she was to go through a ring now, she'd bring a lot more money than what we paid for her.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt that the Autumn Suns have really proven well, and everybody's pleased with them. I'm more than sure that she would be much more expensive if she went through a ready-to-run sale or something like that right now.
We're just watching her in the paddock. She's been here for a few months now. Look, she seems to have settled in well.
Yeah, well, she's really sort of bulked up and grown a bit, and just getting ready now to flourish through a good wet spring and be ready to be broken in, and hopefully we can get her to the races sort of in the autumn next year.